Welcome back, language explorers. Today we're diving into yet another Danish language adventure, unlocking the power of adverbs and mastering the art of word order in Danish, which we touched upon in the previous class. So grab your magnifying glasses because we're about to uncover some hidden treasures. Let's kick things off by meeting our sentence artists. As with the adjectives, our adverbs help us to paint a very detailed picture of what it is that we want to say, what we want to communicate. They add this extra splash of color, making our sentences pop. So we're going to look at some common adverbs and their usage, the positioning of adverbs in a standard sentence, and time, manner, and frequency. Let's get into it. So firstly, we have manner adverbs, that is, the verbs that show us how an action occurs. Which two of these four adverbs do you think are manner adverbs? We have langsomt, slowly, overalt, everywhere, hurtigt, quickly, altid, always. The answer is, of course, langsomt and hurtigt, two adverbs that tell us how something happens. Next up, time adverbs. They tell us when. Which two of these four adverbs are time adverbs? We have lidt, i morgen, om aftenen, slet ikke. The answer is i morgen, tomorrow, om aftenen, in the evening. Don't forget the place adverbs, the adventurers, the explorers of space. They tell us where it all happens. Think of them as the time travel guides in your sentence. Which two of these adverbs are about place? Sjældent, overalt, snart, udenfor. You got it, overalt, udenfor. And of course, the degree adverbs, the scientists of intensity. They measure to what extent an action occurs. Picture them as the volume control in your sentences. We have lidt, meget, sjældent, slet ikke. Which of these adverbs are degree adverbs? That is, to what extent? Did I catch you out? Actually, all four of these adverbs could fit under the category of to what extent. Earlier, I had placed sjældent under when, and that's kind of true, but then I got thinking, yeah, it's kind of better suited to what extent. Rarely, it rarely happens. It's a degree. So as you can see, adverbs can sometimes cover a few different categories depending on the context, what you're kind of saying. Our last one would be frequency. Which of these four adverbs tell us about frequency? That is, how often something happens. Sjældent, heldigvis, hver dag, måske. You got it, sjældent, rarely, hver dag, every day. Now, you might be wondering where these adverbs fit into your sentences. Well, it's all about word order, of course. In Danish, adverbs typically cozy up after the verb, but before the adjective that they modify. We talked about in our previous class, subject, verb, object. Our adverb is going to be coming before our object. Subject, verb, adverb. Svar, as I like to refer to it as. Here's an example. Han taler faktisk perfekt dansk. He, subject, taler, verb, faktisk, adverb, actually, perfect, adjective, and finally our object or our noun, dansk. But wait, there are exceptions. Some adverbs can't resist being the stars of the show, and they might find themselves at the beginning or the end of a sentence for added emphasis. For example, han taler faktisk perfekt dansk. You could say the same, but with a slightly different nuance or intonation by putting the adverb at the start of the sentence, thus creating faktisk taler han perfekt dansk. Might sound a bit complicated, but basically all that's happened is the subject and the adverb have swapped places. That is the word han and the word faktisk. So you can hear maybe if I say it in this way, han taler faktisk perfekt dansk. It's just like, he actually speaks perfect Danish. But if I wanted emphasis on the fact that I'm almost correcting what somebody's saying, like actually he speaks perfect Danish, that's when I might want to put it at the start and say, faktisk taler han perfekt dansk. Han taler faktisk perfekt dansk. Faktisk taler han perfekt dansk. I hope you can hear that nuance in the sentences. Enough theory, it's practice time. Let's flex those adverb muscles. Exercise 1. Rearrange the words to create a sentence with the provided words. Here we go. Vasker han sin cykel aldrig. Pause the video if you need some time. Come back to see if you got it right. The correct answer is han vasker aldrig sin cykel. Subject, verb, adverb. Svar. And the object at the end, of course. With this sentence and the word aldrig, it would probably be a bit weird to put aldrig at the start of the sentence. Aldrig vasker han sin cykel sounds a bit weird to me. Probably just keep it to the standard word order. Exercise number 2. Complete the sentence by choosing the correct adverb. Which of these adverbs do you think fits best into this sentence? We have måske, maybe, aldrig, never, altid, always, and desværre. Unfortunately, jeg kan ikke lave mad til os. I would choose the word desværre. Unfortunately, jeg kan desværre ikke lave mad til os. And technically, here we have two adverbs, desværre and ikke. Although ikke is not so obviously an adverb, it is an adverb. So always consider where you're putting ikke in relation to your sentence. But usually, often, when there are two adverbs together, that is, there's an adverb and there's the word ikke, more often than not, ikke is going to come after. Desværre ikke. But I could have also used måske. Jeg kan måske ikke lave mad til os. I maybe can't make food for us. I could also say that. But I definitely couldn't use aldrig. And neither could I use altid. That would sound weird. A double negative, aldrig ikke, and then a positive and a negative, always not. That wouldn't work. Now remember, practice is key for mastering this artistic side of Danish. So now I want you to create your own sentences. Here are the 4 adverbs, måske, aldrig, altid, and desværre. Create any sentence that you like, at least 4 sentences using these adverbs, and send them to me if you like. I will read them, I will give you some feedback. Good luck, and I look forward to receiving your sentences. Keep experimenting, keep painting, keep exploring, and in our next adventure, we'll delve deeper. Go over to your workbook for more practice before you move on to the next video. Until then, happy painting with the words. Tak for i dag. Thanks for today. Vi ses. See you. DanishTube.